Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing a video on a collaboration today, and it's one I didn't see coming, one I actually haven't heard anyone talking about it, and it's so weird how the internet works, because I was on my recommendation page on YouTube and I saw a video from Rico Nasty that said like, I have my own makeup something like basically announcing her collaboration, right? And I was like, Rico has a collab with Makiage. I heard like no one saying anything about it. Not even the like the news pages on Instagram that report on beauty news. I hadn't seen anything anywhere, right? So after I saw that, like 5 seconds later, you know how when you see things on the internet that you think about buying, or you just look at it and then you go open Instagram, or you're somewhere and you see an ad for it and you're like, I was just looking at that. 5 seconds later, after I saw that video recommendation, I started getting people in the comments of my other videos asking me if I was going to do a video on it. So it's fate, and it's been a minute since I purchased anything from Makiage. So I have here the Rico Nasty Makiage collaboration, and I also bought their concealer because I've heard good things about it and I wanted to try it out. So if you guys want to know more about all of that, then let's go. There are a couple things in the collaboration, but I only got the eyeshadow palette set, which I think retails for $77 for $65. It'll be somewhere on the screen, okay? The packaging is dope, okay? And I was thinking about it and I was like, it makes sense for Rico Nasty to have a makeup collaboration. You know, she gives you looks, but I was like, does it make sense for her to have a collaboration with Makiage? At first I was like, I'm not seeing it. Then I was like, yeah, it actually does make sense for her to have that collaboration with Makiage. If you guys are not new to the brand, it's very extra brand. It's very, let's just say, like the order confirmation email, it says something like, hey, your order is on the way, but obviously, you know, the swear word is censored in the email, and even in the box that it comes in, it says untraditional, uncompromising, undeniably extra Makiage. It definitely makes sense for the two to collaborate. So let me open the bigger palette that's called Lo-Fi Pressed Pigment Palette. How do I open this? So this is what Lo-Fi looks like. Fancy schmancy packaging, sturdy. I mean, for over has to be over $60. It should be, okay? I've never tried Makiage. Actually, I haven't tried anything Makiage besides the foundation. So this is what the first eyeshadow palette looks like, and there is a mirror. I'm just trying not to blind you guys. And then this is the second one, which is Neon Rage. Is it gonna move? Yes. Okay, and then when you open it up, that one looks like this. So I'm feeling like we're gonna use both palettes. You guys might notice the lighting is gonna start going in and out. That's because I had to wait until 1 in the afternoon to start filming, because you might also hear people walking on the roof. They're working on it. So, you know, I'm doing the best with what I've been handed with today, okay? I'm gonna start with this palette and take this shade, this lighter brown shade right here for my transition, and start putting that up here. I'm not exactly sure what to expect since I've never tried their eyeshadow, so got my eyelashes. So, all right, well, okay, interesting. I'm gonna deepen that up with the brown shade right next to it. They have names, but they're on the back. What would you be called? Clone, and just go right into my crease. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this purple shade from my first lid color. Y'all know the shimmers. The shimmers be the real test, so. Ooh, okay, she feel a little dry. Let's see what she's giving, but I'm most likely gonna have to end up using my finger. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to use my finger. Yeah, you see that difference when you use your finger? Someone reminded me in the Urban Decay video that I did that you could also use those little brushes that come in like the drugstore eyeshadows, you know, the cloth ones. I don't have any of those. I don't remember the last time I bought a palette that came with one of those, but if I had one, I would probably use it right now. But you know, my finger will do. And then the purple from this palette feels much nicer. I'm liking how this one feels. And placing that right next. And then I just finished off that side with this purple shade right here. Now before I move on to the other eye, what I'm getting from these two is that between the two palettes combined, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There are 18 shades altogether, and there are a total of 1, 2, 3 matte shades, like in total combined between between 18 shades that I'm trying to use within these palettes. So that's that on the mattes. And then when it comes to the shimmers, the best way I can describe it is like they're pigmented but dry shimmers, so you're gonna have to use, you know, like your finger or something like that, wet your brush if you are the type of person who likes doing that to really get the best payoff. I feel like these type of eyeshadows, once you activate them, they look gorgeous on the eye, but they take a little more oomph on the eyes. But they're also the type of shimmers that are probably better off with just shimmer eyeshadow looks. Like, again, that could probably be why there aren't that many mattes in there. Even the two that I used is like, you know, neutral colors. They're not like mattes. They're like those type of satin eyeshadows where it's like you could pull it off using it, you know, how you would use matte eyeshadows, but like there's still some shine to them, but that also plays into how they blend into each other. So I feel like they're probably better off for either all eyeshadow, all shimmer eyeshadow looks, or not standalone palettes, like using these palettes with other palettes. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this eye by throwing on this greenish blue shade and just throw it in there. Okay, well that one needs, you know, a little less work than this color right here. And then the deeper blue from this palette. I'll probably have to use my finger with this. Yeah. Probably should reverse that, but oh well. I'm putting down the darker blue from Lo-Fi, and then that same purple matte shade on the outside. I'm just gonna lightly dust the pink from this palette on this front part, because something about this front is not it for me. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and speed through. Oh, I gotta show you guys the concealer. Let me put on foundation. Okay, so this is the I'm Flawless Multi-Use Perfecting Concealer in the shade, come on, 14.5. That's what they matched me to on the website. I also think they have like a trial thing for this where they, okay, well, they match you to a shade on the site, and I think you have like 2 weeks to try it, and if you don't like it, you can return it or something like that. I don't believe I did that. Maybe I should have. YOLO. Oh, we can make that work. Just don't do it. Ooh, it's watery a lot. It's pretty watery and thin concealer, which kind of shocks me because I was expecting full coverage from the brand. Maybe, but I think the foundation is supposed to be full coverage, so maybe that is why. But you know, the brand just screams, you know, bad. So, I don't know. So that is it for my face. Gotta love this lighting change that we've had here. My thoughts on the 2 eyeshadow palettes. Remember when I said sometimes my face speaks before my mouth does? I don't think they're bad. I just don't think that they're beginner friendly type of palettes or eyeshadows. Like, let's say you don't wear makeup like that, but you're a Rico fan, so you see the collaboration, you're like, oh, I want to support her, I want to check them out. I feel like they would get it and they'd start like dipping their brushes into it and would get frustrated really quickly. Like again, you're able to do things, and once you do, you know, play around, maybe change the type of techniques that you're used to, you're able to get something that looks nice on your face. But for the people who like that, like just easy and go, like, I'm just trying to dip on my face, out the door type of thing, like that's where I think some people might purchase this and be like, what am I doing? Is it me? Like, do I not know how to do makeup? You know, like that's how you may end up feeling if you go into it not expecting that you might have to change. Like I said, I don't like using my fingers. I don't like having to wet stuff or stuff like that. But I've come to realize doing this long enough, there are going to be, especially being someone who's testing stuff out, I can't just, you know, get frustrated because it's not working how I want it to work and just be like, nah, it's not good, you know, it's trash. Don't pick it up. Like, I know at this point I'm gonna have to do things that I wouldn't normally do, and I might have to test them out and, you know, give it a chance as someone who's testing it out for other people to see how it works. But, you know, as a consumer, I know a lot of people don't do that, and a lot of people don't want to do that. You know, a lot of people have that, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So why would I buy something that would make me have to do what I'm not comfortable doing? So I'm pointing that out, that it's gonna work and it's nice on the face, but you might have to, you know, put a little more oomph than you're used to, or you might want to. Like I said, there aren't that many mattes in this, so I don't think that they're really like stand-alone type of palettes, unless you like doing all shimmer type of looks, unless you are the type of person who might put, you know, shimmers in your crease, stuff like that. The shimmers, like I told you guys, or like I always tell you guys, I like those, like, you know, like gooey, like you can smush it around in the pan type of shimmers. These are a little bit more dry of shimmers. Again, you know, you'll have to use your finger, use wet something, or use those type of the little brushes I was talking to you guys about from the drugstore, for those shimmers to really get the best payoff. Because once you do, you know, do one of those things to get that payoff, the shimmers do look nice on the eyes. They're like those reflective type shimmers, which it makes sense with Rico Nasty. But again, just letting you know that. Anything else? Honestly, I feel like I like that I picked up this one. Like, again, not on its own, but like I could see myself using this again with, but you guys shouldn't be surprised. It's a colorful palette. I'll see myself using these with another eyeshadow palette. I usually don't use just one eyeshadow palette in general anyway, so nothing new to me. This one, not so much, if we're being honest. It's very cool tone. You know, it's very, like, I don't really use these type of colors often, so I picked it up so I could do the video for you guys, but this is probably the one you'll see me using again in the future. Anything else that you guys need to know? Oh, the concealer. I like the concealer. It wasn't what I was expecting, like I said, just because the whole brand is very, you know, the more full coverage, the better, the more layers, the better, stuff like that. So I wasn't expecting it to be as, you know, I'd say pretty like medium coverage, like straight out of the bottle. You can build it either way, depending on how you want to wear your concealer. But I actually like that about it, that it's not full coverage, because the thing for me is, like, I'll do one or the other. I can't do both. I can't have both a full coverage foundation and a full coverage concealer. So if it's full coverage foundation, it's got to be a like medium coverage natural finish type thing, that type of combination there, because I can't do like the whole full coverage and full matte. I can't do that anymore. So I actually like that about it. It has a very nice finish to it. I'm wearing the Beauty Blender foundation, so, which actually that's pretty a natural medium coverage foundation, so that's probably why I like it even more, just because, you know, like more like natural finish, but like you can still tell I'm wearing something, the better for me. But I'll let you guys know how it works as far as like creasing and stuff like that. Yeah, those are the only two things that I picked up from the brand. So I hope seeing me test out the palettes has helped if any of you were thinking of checking them out for yourself. I'll keep you updated on the concealer, but I also hope, you know, like my little first impression has helped. If any of you were thinking of picking that up for yourself, I'll have all that in the description box down below. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bells, all of that down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one.